Good morning, everybody. It is October 24th, and I'm pretty darn excited about getting in the tree stand. Yesterday around noon, I went, snuck in down by the creek and checked all my trail cameras, and to my surprise, I've got two of my hitless bucks in the same area, working the same scrape line and everything. So that's pretty exciting. It's the first time all year that I've had. So I've got 4 bucks that I'm pretty much totally focused on this year, and 2 of those 4 bucks are right here in this woods. Wells, and then obviously Hollywood. I'll show you what we got here this morning. So there's a big trail that comes from the creek bottom right here that goes right around this thick stuff and bends right through here and pinches right at this drainage outlet right here. And I have this camera right there, and that's where I've got videos of both Hollywood and Wells here this past week working this trail right here. Wells I have during daylight in the morning. Hollywood is all nighttime activity, but I know he's bedding in here now. I've got him 4 days in a row right in here, so I know he's in the area. I haven't had him go by during daylight, but he's definitely right in here somewhere. I'm gonna hunt this stand right here because we got a wind straight out of the south, which is gonna put it pretty much up straight out of the woods right there. This is a stand that wouldn't be too bad to hunt, but in this case, I know these bucks are zeroed in deeper down in here, and sometimes they cut right through this stuff instead of go out around this point, so I'd rather be right here and catch them if they're gonna cut through here. So it's 42 degrees, and it's gonna get kind of nasty later on today. It's gonna start raining, but we're clear until 10 in the morning. So we're gonna go ahead and get our stuff together, and we're gonna sneak down in there, and it's gonna be exciting just knowing that 2 of the 4 deer I'm after have been screwing around the same spot, which is amazing. There has been a pretty big bear fooling around in there too this past week, so lots of excitement. We got kind of a long walk to get to where we're going and how I'm going to access that, so let's get out there. I just got a glimpse of a deer right out in there. I couldn't tell what it was, but it was definitely a deer. Oh, we made it into the stand. I've seen 2 deer since I've been here at first light, but it's really hard through these pines. I could just see glimpses of them. They're in 2 separate spots. I jumped up a bunch on my way in here this morning, unfortunately, so it was kind of like a bee's nest coming in here. There's deer running everywhere. We'll sit tight and see what happens.
Just had our first buck stroll through at 8:20 this morning. It came from directly behind me and actually went directly downwind of the stand at like 15 yards. He did get a whiff of me and kind of hopped a little bit, but you know, it didn't spook by any means. He just kind of walked off that way. So that's a good sign. I mean, he was directly downwind. He definitely could tell something wasn't quite right, but he didn't know what. That would have been one of the big boys. They would have been in a world of trouble. Jeez, we just had this spike parade come through. I just had 2 spikes come right through here. First one was, or the second one came about 5 minutes after the first one. Now I just had another, looked like a 6-point or something, come up here to the right. Seen 4 bucks this morning already.
I never ended up wrapping up my hunt from this morning, but it ended up being a really good sit. I sat there till about 10:30 and ended up seeing, I think, 6 different bucks. It was tough. A lot of the deer I seen, I was just getting glimpses of because I was in those thick pines in the swamp, so I could just see certain glimpses of them, but there's no doubt these deer were cruising this morning. I had that small 6-point. I thought it was an 8-point, but it actually didn't have any brow tines. I had that buck come like 12 yards from me right downwind first thing. And I've actually had a ton of trail camera footage of that buck this last week running all over in Cherry Ridge, up my Gator Pass, was hitting a scrape. Lots of activity from him in there all week. But overall, it was an awesome sit. And I didn't get out this afternoon. I watched football, and I'm catching up on a bunch of YouTube stuff. Kaylee's actually in the process of creating a website for us, so you guys will be able to just click on a link and take you to like our shirts and hats, all our affiliate links, all our discount codes will be right through that website as well for you guys. So that's in the process. It'll be done shortly. Thanks for watching. We'll have lots more exciting hunting coming real soon.